is the quick and dirty review of your review. And you go, what you talking about, Mr. Bierschbach? Well, I'm going to go over the answers of the review sheet for you here as quick as possible so then you can understand them just a little bit better, maybe, so you're ready for the quiz. So I will put this out there now. If you see it, great. If you don't see it, well, I'm sorry. You didn't see it in time. So, but here we go. There's 25 questions on the quiz, 14 vocab words. That means 11 other questions. All right. So, this, we look at the power. The power is 5. That means it's quintic. There are 3 terms. That means it's a trinomial. Quintic trinomial is choice D. If we FOIL this, 5 times 5 is 25. Outers is negative 20x cubed. Outers is 20x cubed. Inners is negative 20x cubed. They cancel. Minus 16x to the 6th. Choice A. Choice A. Just FOIL that one. Okay, this one. So, if it is an odd power and the first term coefficient is positive, it'll end up, it'll start from down. If it is odd and the first term coefficient is negative, it'll end down, it'll start up. Okay? If the highest power is even and its coefficient is positive, then it'll make a W. If it is even, if the highest power is even and its coefficient is negative, it'll make an M. So something to remember. If it is odd, they start and end in opposite places. If it's even, they start and end in the same place. Whatever sign the highest power is, this highest power is a negative sign. This highest power is a negative sign. This highest power is a positive sign. This highest power is a positive sign. If it's positive, that's where it'll end. If it's negative, that's where it'll end. So if it's positive, it'll end going up. If it's negative, it'll end going down. Positive end going up, negative end going down. That's where it ends. Okay? So for this one, it makes a W. Since it makes a W, it's even, and it is it's even, and its first term coefficient is positive, so let's go like that. Now, this is for a 4th power, this is for a 3rd power. With every higher power, there's one more hump. Okay? So if it's just to the 2nd power, there'd not be an extra hump in here. If it's to the 6th power, there would be an extra hump in there. Okay? It just depends what power it is. But on the test, we'll either have a 3rd or 4th power. Okay, add. You add the like terms. 4a squared b, 2a squared b is 6a squared b. Negative 3ab squared plus 3ab squared, they cancel. 2ab minus 7ab is negative 5ab. And then plus 5. So 6a squared b minus 5ab plus 5. Choice D. Multiply. Take x times all these to make x cubed plus minus x squared y plus 3xy. And then take 2y times each of these. 2y times x squared is 2x squared y. 2y times xy is its own thing over here, negative 2xy squared. 2y times 3y is 6y squared. So we add up like terms. We have an x cubed. All these have an x cubed. Negative x squared y and 2x squared y make x squared y. 1x squared y, well, that's this one. Plus 3xy minus 2xy minus 6, plus 6y squared is choice C. So you add up the like terms. The only like terms on this one were these. subtract. So we go plus, positive, negative. 2y squared is just 2y squared. 4y plus 2y is 6y. Negative 9 plus negative 8 is negative 17. So 2y squared plus 6y minus 17, choice B. Okay, the cardboard one. Find the volume. Well, if the original one was 9, come on, 9 by 12, the smaller one, because you have to take the base of the smaller one, was 12, now it's 12 minus 2x, because there's an x here and an x here. If you were at 12 and take away an x and take away an x, it's 12 minus 2x. If it was 9, you take away an x, you take away an x, now it's 9 minus 2x. So the new volume formula is the length, 12 minus 2x, times the width, 9 minus 2x, times the height of x. Okay? If we multiply these two together first, it is 9x minus 2x squared. Then if we FOIL these, 12 times 9x is a big number. I think it's 108x. Outers is minus 24x squared. Inners is minus 18x squared. Last times last is plus 4x to the third. So this is 108x minus 42x squared plus 4x cubed. So it's 4x cubed minus 42x squared plus 108x. Ooh, looks like this one. So it's choice D. What's the maximum number of terms in a fifth degree polynomial? In standard form, how many can it have? It's always one more than the polynomial. Okay? The number of terms is always one more because it's x to the fifth plus x to the fourth plus x to the third plus x to the second plus x plus a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's always one more. The maximum number of terms of a polynomial function in standard form is one more than the power. Which of the following statements is true about this? All right. What I would do is I would reorder this. Boop. I would reorder this as 2x to the fifth plus 6x cubed plus x squared minus 4. Which of the following statements is true? Well, standard form is this, so B is true. The leading coefficient is a 2, so that doesn't work. The degree is 1. Nope, that doesn't work because the degree is 5. And it's trinomial? No, it's a polynomial because there's 4 terms. So B is the answer. Up here, D is the answer. All right, simplify completely. It's in a subtraction problem, so we just add it. So 11 r squared s. There's no r squared s's. Ooh, there is right here. There's an r squared s right there. So 11 minus 3 is 8 r squared s. S r squared is the same as r squared s. So we took care of those. Okay, 2rs. There's no other RS's here, so it's plus 2rs. 13 r squared s squared plus 17 r squared s squared is 30 r squared s squared. And then 16 plus 5 is 21. Now you're going, well, Mr. Bearspuck, you got to change the order of that. If you leave it in this order, I'm fine with it. I'm not going to count it wrong. What would I do if I was going to change the order? I would maybe throw this one in front, but you don't have to. You can leave it like this. Okay, the binomial expansion of this. I am not going to give you Pascal's triangle. You can draw your own Pascal's triangle on here. If you can't draw Pascal's triangle, then shame on you. You can draw this out. Here's the third row. So it's going to be 1, 3, 3, 1. I maybe made that a little wide. Let's try that again. 1. Well, it's 1 times w to the third times negative 6 to the 0 plus 3 times w to the second times negative 6 to the first plus 3 times w to the first times negative 6 to the second plus 1 times w to the 0 times negative 6 to the third. See how the powers go 3, 2, 1, 0 for the first term, and 0, 1, 2, 3 for the last term. So, negative 6 is anything to the 0 power is 1. So it's 1 times w to the third, so it's w to the third. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18 w squared. Negative 6 squared is positive 36 times 3 is 108 w to the first. Negative 6 to the third, 6 times 6 is 36 times another 6. 36 times 6 is 216. So it's minus 216. W is to the 0 power, so that's 1. There's no w anymore. So 1 times negative 216 is negative 216. This is our answer. Polynomial in standard form. The highest degree term comes first, so it's negative 1/2 m to the 6th plus m to the 4th minus 10m squared minus 3m plus 7. So the leading coefficient is negative 1/2. The degree is, the degree on this one, 6. So you put them highest power to lowest power. The leading coefficient is this number. The degree is this number. Graphing calculator. Do this. Okay, so I'll bring up my graphing calculator here. Boop. Here, let me go like this. Boom. Slide that over a little bit. Bring up my graphing calculator again. Here we go. All right, so y equals on. Turn on, please. There we go. Y equals clear, clear. Okay, so we want x cubed, so that's x raised to the third power, slide over, plus 3x squared minus 6x minus 8. All right, so I'm going to go in the standard window, so I'm going to push zoom, 6, standard window, should see something go up, down, up again. All right, so where's our y-intercept? Well, people, our y-intercept is always going to be this, 0, negative 8. X-intercepts. All right, I should have like 3 x-intercepts here. One right there, one right there, one right there. So what are they? This keeps closing on me. So I go second trace. I want to find where it crosses the x-axis. That's the 0 of the function. So I'm going to go all the way to the left of where it crosses the first time. I'm going to go enter, and then I'm going to go to the right of where it crosses. Hit enter again, and hit enter again. That's at negative 4, 0. Then I'm going to do it again. Second trace. I'm going to find the 0, 2. And I'm going to be the left of where it crosses the next time, which is right about there. Enter. Go to the right of where it crosses, hit enter, and hit enter again. And so that's negative 1, 0. The third one, second trace, 0. So go to the left of where it crosses, enter, to the right of where it crosses, enter, and enter again. And that's the point 2, 0. Okay, so that's how to find the y-intercept, the x-intercepts. The turning points. Where does it turn around? Well, that's at the maximum or minimum. So, again, we are going to go to the left. So, second trace. I want to find the maximum, number 4. So, that max is over on the left-hand side. So, find out where the maximum is. I'm going to be to the left of the maximum, hit enter. Then go to the right of the maximum, hit enter, and hit enter again. So that's at negative 2.7 and 10.4. The other turning point is second trace. That's going to be the minimum, number 3. Where am I? I don't see it. Oh, there I am. So I'm to the left of the turning point. Then I go to the right of the turning point, enter, and hit enter again. So my minimum occurs at 0.7, 0.7 and 10.4. 0.7 and negative 10.4. Those are my 2 turning points. All right, simplify completely. Just add like terms. 12x squared. The negative 5x and 5x cancel. 4 plus negative 10 is minus 6. Done. Find the product. Well, just FOIL. 2a times 8a squared is 16a cubed. 2a times negative 6a is negative 12a. 2a times negative 3 is negative 6. Then I'm done with my 2a. Then I take negative 7 times all of them. Oops. So this is squared, and this is a. So 2a times, yeah. All right. So then negative 7 times 8a squared is 56a squared. Negative 7 times 6a is positive 42a. So this should have been a negative 56a squared plus 42a plus 21. Then I add my like terms. 16a cubed minus 68a squared plus 36a plus 21. Okay? So, there we go. That's the quick and dirty version of what you should do on your review sheet. Like I said, there is 14 vocab words. There is going to be basically 11 other questions. This review sheet had 15 questions, but I took off a couple of these. So be ready to roll for your quiz. All right, thanks. Bye.